It is Friday, June 5th, and I got the results of my CT scan. Talked to my doctor this morning. So it wasn't the news that we wanted, but this is not as bad as it could be. So the tumors that I have on my liver have actually grown a little bit. One of them went from 3 centimeters to 4.5 centimeters. That's the largest ones, and some of the other ones did a little growing too. So what that means is the current regimen of chemo is not working. The good news is, that's the bad news. The good news is that it has not spread anywhere, that it is still contained to the liver. So though CT scan didn't show anything in the lungs or any of the nodes or anything place else where they would be concerned that it is spread. So that is really good news. Given what the cancer marker numbers are and the fact that it is still growing. So what is going to happen now is they have two parts of the tumor they took out of my colon out for different tests. One of those tests will tell them if I am a candidate for immunotherapy. I cannot say that. Anyway, I need to get the idea. The first round of blood tests that they sent when I first was diagnosed, they sent in for this, and it came back that I was not a candidate for it. But now they have, because they have the tumor, they have a better, the test is a better test. So they've sent it back out again to see if I'm a candidate for it. If I am a candidate for immunotherapy, I said it that time, that would be the best thing. What that requires is I would go in every 2 weeks. It takes about 30 to 60 minutes. They put in, it's basically like an IV. Just throw some stuff in there and then you wait for 2 weeks. Side effects are very rare, and the side effects that they are can be like diarrhea, a little bit of a rash you can break out in, but nothing like chemo stuff. So that's the first thing that's the thing that we really want at this point. And that is the best way to go in and kill the cancer. So that would be fantastic. Although it came back negative once, it may come back that I am a candidate since they have a better sample. So that's what we're praying for. Second is the antibody testing they sent out last week should be back at the first of next week as well. And what that will do is if I do have the right numbers or I don't have something, the test comes back in our favor. What that means is that they will be able to give me a targeted protein in the chemo round. Oh, and with the immunotherapy, there is no chemo. That is the only thing that you do. So the antibody test, if it comes back with what we want, they take the Avastin out and they give me another type of protein, but it's a targeted protein. So it's designed exactly to go in and kill this type of cancer and where it's at. If they do that, he will most likely keep me on what they call FOLFIRI, and that's a regimen of some different stuff together. That's what I'm on right now. It's part of what I'm on. I've got a couple different things that I'm on all at once at chemo, but he would keep me with that. Is most likely the targeted protein along with part of the chemo that I'm getting right now. Those would work together and those would be fine. And that would be really good. Although he may change that from FOLFIRI to something that called FOLFOX. That is a stronger chemotherapy. And he could do that along with this targeted one. And the side effects are worse though. All the side effects that I get now from it would just be on steroids, and so I would feel sicker. I would feel sicker for longer, and so that would suck. So that's the third option. The fourth option is I am not a candidate for that targeted protein, and we stick with Avastin, but then he will definitely put me on the FOLFOX, and that's the one that would make me sicker. The other thing that he said, so there's the 4 immunotherapy, which would be great. A targeted, if that doesn't work, a targeted antibody with the current chemo or part of the current chemo regimen I'm doing. So I would only feel the effects the same, or the antibody, the targeted antibody with the FOLFOX, which would make me a little bit sicker. Or if I am not a candidate for the targeted antibody, then we keep with the Avastin. You definitely would go with the FOLFOX, and that will be, I'll just be sicker. I'll have more side effects. So those are the 4 things that are going on. So we should know, he should have the results back from both of those tests like Monday or Tuesday. And I have a teleconference set up, or a telemed set up for Thursday. they may call me prior to that just to phone call and say, this is what came back and so this is what we're going to do. Regardless, I have a telecall on Thursday to go through whatever the new regimen is. They call it the teaching, a teaching appointment. And so that's when they'll go through what all the different, side effects could be or whatever. Because no matter what happens, the chemo is being changed in some form or fashion. And so then I will go in on the Monday the 15th and start the new round of chemo, or maybe immunotherapy, which would be fantastic. And we'll do that. So we're not doing chemo this coming Monday because it's not doing anything. He wants to do 4 more rounds. So instead of the 2 that I was hoping for, I'm going to have 4 more rounds, which will push liver surgery off to end of August, first part of September, if everything still continues to go the way that it should go. So really, that's about it. Again, it's not the news that we wanted, but it's better news than it could have been. And hopefully we get the test back, and at the very least I'm hoping for the antibody, which would be good. I really don't want to do that 4th option, the worst of all, with the keeping the Avastin and the stuff that's going to make me really sick. So or not really sick, but sicker. Side effects will be more. So that's it. I did it again. I don't have my joke of the day written down ahead of time. So I'm going to have to just go in, and I have several lined up now because I've had people sending them to me. Yes, I meant joke of the day. And so today's joke of the day is... Oh, that was dumb. Wait, oh, it went away. Oh, good grief, people. I am so sorry. I do apologize for this. I'll make it worth it, though. I swear. I will make it worth it. Oh, okay. No, I can't tell you that one. No. What happens to a frog's car when it breaks down? It gets towed away. T-O-A-D. All right, have a great day and a fantastic weekend.